Hey everybody, welcome back to No Jumper News. It's your boy Adam22 here with my man's AD. Let's get right into these stories. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to cover, this is late breaking news. This just came out. The fact that Nicki Minaj has just announced that she is officially pregnant. This seems kind of funny to us because we were watching her in the Trolls video and everybody was saying that her boobs looked a little extra big. Everybody said she had a certain glow to her. It turns out she actually is pregnant. She said preggers for the record. I heard 7 months, but I guess that baby's going to be dropping pretty soon. Just about the same time as my baby drops. So maybe we can have a little split party, right? This is just my idea. Anyway, congrats to Nicki Minaj. All right, so there's not a whole lot for us to say necessarily about Nicki being pregnant, except that we predicted it. We knew it. I knew there was something as an expecting dad where I saw her with the glow, and I knew there was a reason that she looked so hot to me. I was on this show, maybe the No Jumper show. I can't remember, but I said this is the hottest that Nicki Minaj has ever looked, and that is, given the fact that she has looked very hot throughout a large percentage of the time that we have known of her, it was the pregnancy, bro.
Hey, let me tell you something. As a nigga with 2 kids, pregnant women have that glow. I love that, man. I swear, Nicki been looking good though. Right. You know what I'm saying? But oh my God. I didn't see what you seen, but I was like, oh my God, this motherfucker.
You know any other pregnant ladies that we should check out on the internet? Any pregnant hotties? I don't know. Like previously in my life, I was never really looking at pregnant women like thinking that they were hot. And now I'm slowly starting to realize like, oh no, like it's a thing in my brain right now.
Hey, trust me, get your girl pregnant. You're going to gain a couple pounds, but you're going to slide. I
want to know who the dad is. I'm thinking that the dad could be 6'9", but it might also be that guy she's married to.
You're obsessed with that nigga, bro.
I don't know, man. He was there. She was doing the video with him. I guess she was already pregnant at that point. No, actually, the timeline doesn't match up. It could not have been Daniel Hernandez's baby because of the fact that he was locked up when she would have been. Maybe they had the conjugal visit going. We don't know.
Don't you disrespect their husband.
What's his name? Big Zoo. Sorry to Big Zoo. I was just thinking out loud. I thought it might have been a Treyway thing, you know? Okay, so first things first. Kanye West. Since declaring himself a presidential candidate under the birthday party, it seems that Kanye West is taking this whole presidential campaign pretty seriously, even if the rest of us are not. Kanye launched a petition in South Carolina with a tweet urging voters to support him with a signature, helping to get his name on the November voting ballot. Hi guys, please sign up to put me on the ballot in South Carolina at any of these locations. You can also sign up at the website Kanye2020.country. Well, according to state law, he needs around 10,000 signatures by noon on Monday, that's today, to qualify as the official birthday party candidate to appear on the South Carolina ballot. Wearing a protective vest with 2020 shaved into his head, Kanye held his first campaign rally in Charleston, South Carolina, while the entire event streamed live on YouTube. News of the event arrived after Kanye worked to get himself added to the ballots in multiple states. Last week, he qualified to appear on the Oklahoma presidential ballot, the first state where he met the requirements before the filing deadline. During the event, Kanye rambled through several topics and stirred up lots of controversies when discussing Harriet Tubman, suggesting that the historical figure did not actually free the slaves, she just had them go work for other white people. That line nearly echoes his slavery was a choice comment that he made on TMZ a few years ago, and obviously has people pretty upset. He came for Harriet Tubman? I can't deal with this man. Who's gonna drag him? 50 Cent wrote, what the F did he just say? This is all Jay-Z's fault. Kanye's first rally, LOL. Enablers that profit from his ridiculous actions. Harriet Tubman didn't risk death to be used as an insane talking point for a botched attempt at the presidency. Later in the stream, Kanye spoke about his stance on abortion. He started to cry as he opened up about how he originally wanted Kim Kardashian to get an abortion when she became pregnant. He also said that his father wanted to do the same with him when his mother, Donda West, was pregnant, saying that his mom saved his life. Many people have an issue with Kanye running, mainly because he might steal potential votes from Joe Biden, ultimately helping Trump remain in the White House. While Kanye has received support from Elon Musk and Chance the Rapper, others like 50 Cent have criticized his attempt. In an interview with Billboard, 50 mocked Ye, saying, I am going to contemplate running myself. I'm going to run to create a diversion for someone else. 50 then questions Kanye's choice to run after receiving a $2 million federal loan from the Paycheck Protection Program for his Yeezy brand. The new thing is to run to create a diversion and distract people. Why would you run against someone who just gave you $2 million? In other news, in a now deleted tweet, Kanye has announced that he would be releasing a new album on Friday titled Donda. Okay, I actually sat down and watched the YouTube video of the press conference that Kanye did. It was insane. He didn't have a mic, and you know what that's like. You got like a couple hundred people in the room. As soon as any level of conversation started in the room, he would just start telling everybody to shut up and be quiet. It was really pretty bizarre, and it was like people trying to support him, people trying to tell him like, "Oh yes, I agree with that. Stop talking. Wait till I get done my point." That alone seemed to reek of mental illness. And then when you actually started to hear the stuff he was saying and just how incoherent it was, I mean, to me, I've never seen anybody in my history of observing public life who seemed to so blatantly be going through a bipolar manic episode, which he has acknowledged that he is prone to in the past, I believe. I've never seen anything like this. He needs people around him. I saw that, who was it? Joey Badass had a tweet where he actually said that Kanye doesn't seem like he has any real friends around him right now, because if he did, somebody would ideally be able to stop him from what he is currently doing.
That's like my nigga Reason from Top Dog. He said, I'm one of the newer artists, and I'm going to sit there and speak my mind. And he said that, like, he needs a fucking friend. And, man, my thing is, I'm a big Kanye fan. This shit, somebody need to grab that nigga, bro. Like, that shit was painful to watch. You feel me? Like, he really looked like he got real issues right now, and I don't like that, bro. And the fact that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know what you're doing. What the fuck is you bringing up Harriet Tubman for?
Oh, I know, right?
Come on, man. Like,
and it's like he didn't learn from the whole debacle that he went through with the slavery comment. The slavery was a choice comment. It's like that. This is just that over again, and it's like, he needs to have people around him to stop him from doing this. But at a certain point, he has so much money, he has so much power, that there's nobody that can really effectively get in the way of him putting this stuff out there. And I feel like the reason why we don't hear from Kanye for a year, 2 years at a time is largely because we would probably be getting this level of Kanye on a consistent basis, but he has enough people around him that have kind of convinced him to lay low and not be just doing this all the time. But then once in a while, they just can't stop it. They can't hold the floodgates closed anymore. And you get what happened yesterday, which, I mean, if it was someone who had less significant of a musical history, then I feel like this would have already destroyed any positive feelings that he had about his career. Let's be real. If this was Tyga doing this, and we love Tyga. Tyga has great music and stuff.
Why the fuck you bring up Tyga?
I'm just
no, he's
naming
not.
up a random
Man,
rapper.
Tyga wouldn't do that, bro.
Tyga maybe wouldn't do that.
Stop bringing up Tyga name, man.
Give me a random rapper. Let's say that, because Kanye is just that important, that influential. Okay, let's throw out a random name. If Quavo was doing this.
Let's say Logic. He's retiring anyway.
Youngsta was out here saying all this shit. Black Youngsta would be out of here. They would never play Booty in the Club again. It's not happening.
I don't give a fuck. I'll vote for Black Youngsta. If he went for president, fuck all that.
Listen, Black Youngsta, I agree, would probably be doing a lot.
Don't say Tyga.
Right
don't say
now.
Black Youngsta.
Who are you going to allow me to throw into this hypothetical?
Smoke Perp.
Smoke Perp. Okay, right. Smoke Perp will be out of here if Smoke Perp has something like this to say about Harriet Tubman. I don't know. And like, bro, there's a scene, there's a certain part in this whole video, and I don't advise people out there to really watch this because I spent a significant amount of time watching it. You can't hear anything. It's so hard to hear what he's saying, but I was really paying attention. There's like a young lady in the crowd, and we actually just posted a video on the No Jumper Instagram of her clarifying exactly what happens, but she raises her hand and tries to have a comment for Kanye, and the way he dismisses her is so rude and so shitty that it's like kind of hard to even wrap your head around the fact that this is how it went down. And it's made even worse by the fact that he had a white woman come on stage immediately before that, and he hugged her and was like seemingly very receptive to her ideas, and then this young black woman raises her hand and she gets a very, very different response.
Hey, what about the fact that the girl recording it? She's like, "Okay, we leaving."
Yeah, right.
She had enough, cuz that shit was funny,
dude. And I mean, you're seeing reports, and we haven't actually seen any confirmation of it yet, but you're seeing reports that like Kim Kardashian and her family are very, very worried about Kanye at this moment in time, and they're not excited about what they've seen going down here. It's hard to imagine that anybody could be excited about it, and I think even somebody like Chance is probably feeling pretty silly because Chance was trying to root for Kanye and suggest that everybody should have.
My nigga, I was rooting for him.
Candidate. You were on board with it too.
Yes, not now.
Yeah.
You in this area, tell me. This is what happens when you don't have real niggas around you. You feel me? You got to keep some niggas from the streets closely, but like, hey, bro, you can't do that shit, cuz. Like, you can't do that. You feel me?
Or even in this case, like political advisors, like people who've worked on politics before. I'm reading that the people that are involved in his campaign are people who have absolutely no campaign experience. So he doesn't have like real friends, it seems, or real political advisors. Everything about this just stinks. The problem is that the specter of Kanye West is so large that when Kanye West comes out and says a bunch of ridiculous dumb shit, it kind of makes hip hop in general look a little silly because everybody's kind of looking at Kanye as supposed to be one of the lead figures in the culture.
Nigga, don't throw everybody under the bus.
Woo.
You said hip hop. You don't throw the hip hop under the bus.
There's a large percentage of the world that is viewing Kanye as a real voice box for the culture. And he's kind of making the whole culture look ridiculous that there's not enough people to step in and sort of stop the insanity. I mean, he's doing a lot to really sort of smear his overall legacy. And let's just keep in mind, this is somebody who dropped the bars of George Bush doesn't care about black people. This is somebody who's made profound statements throughout his life about what's going on in the world. And now he seems to have been reduced to pure silliness.
Man, somebody need to hug. Yeah, good. You need some real niggas around you, bro. I'm telling you that now.
He needs to get Consequence back over there.
Consequence had him right. Yeah, that's dope. You know your shit, man.
Who's the other guy? Who's the guy who wrote Jesus Walks with him?
So he had
Rhymefest.
Rhymefest was hard.
Rhymefest was hard. He need Rhymefest around him again. But you notice all of them dudes who was around him early on, they ain't really around no more.
Nah, but Cud need a hug though. Like he looked like he was really in pain, and it really felt like he's having a mental breakdown right now. At first, when they said his family's concerned for him, I was like, nah, nigga, he cool. But after seeing that, he need a fucking hug, bro.
I love the fact that he's saying that he wants Jay-Z to be his running mate. I can just imagine. Jay-Z didn't even go to his wedding.
I thought it was Caitlyn Jenner.
No, well, he did say that too.
That's what I'm
He said Jay-Z, completely opposite sides of the spectrum. But can you? I wish I was a fly on the wall to hear Jay-Z's real thoughts on him being brought into this, because I guarantee that they're not very positive.
Nigga, I'll vote for Jay-Z for sure.
Oh yeah, I would give it to Jay-Z for sure.
Bro, but see, look where we're at as Americans. We're not even worried about politicians no more. You feel me? But if there's any celebrity that I will fucking vote for, it's Dwayne Johnson. I'm gonna keep staying there. I want my motherfucking president to whoop some ass, man, and drive cars through fucking hotels and shit.
He could unite the country. It really says a lot, though, about what we think about Kanye as a potential presidential candidate. That Jay-Z, we don't know anything about what Jay-Z would be like as a presidential candidate, but we could just assume that as a non-crazy person, that he would definitely be a decent choice in comparison to Kanye, Trump, and to a lesser extent, Joe Biden, who is slowly losing his mind and turning into a ball of mush.
Propaganda.
Yeah.
Who are you feeling right now? Who you voting for?
I mean, I'm voting for Joe Biden, I guess. It seems like the lesser of two evils, right? I don't think that ultimately choosing the lesser of two evils is a compromise. I think it's actually, that's just logical.
My nigga, I think we're fucked as Americans. We don't have no good choices right now.
Yeah, we got to get, let's get.
I want Bernie Sanders to come back, man.
Yeah, that would have been
Hey,
nice.
who that Asian nigga that was going to pay everybody $1,000? Where he at?
Yang.
Man, bring What's that?
He was the best candidate.
Come on,
cuz.
get the Yang nigga.
Can we get him back?
Please.
I actually support that. Let's get Andrew Yang back. What is he even doing? He's commentating on CNN and shit.
He's trying to give us money, man. I would cut.
Yeah, Trump ain't. There's a pandemic. He was trying to give us money before the pandemic.
Wait a minute.
Not us, but some people.
Trump is sprinkling money out, cuz. I can't hate on cuz right now.
He gets paid under the table, so he ain't getting shit from Andrew Yang.
Next story. Ralo shared a lengthy statement on Instagram to explain why he's still in prison, despite being granted $250,000 bond. For anyone who might be wondering why he's not out yet, on April 18, 2018, I was arrested on a G5 jet. I looked to my left out the window and seen every top federal agency in the country with guns yelling, "Ralo!" I said to myself, I guess this is the rise and fall of Ralo, huh? At that moment, I accepted whatever came with this shit. I looked at my son, my mom, and girl at visitation. I seen pain. I then prayed to Allah alone to make a way for me. When my lawyer said that I can beat this case, I really didn't believe him because of the cards I had against me. Years later, the judge granted me a bond, and I am now scheduled to dismiss my case. I know the world wondering, why the hell Ralo ain't out and got a bond? My bond has been put under a 30-day review due to all the things that I have to gather, so y'all should see me at the end of August. But the thing that hurt me the most is I can't go to Marlo funeral, SMH. I said all this to say, God is real, and through prayer, he can make way, even when it's no way. Hashtag Allah Akbar. Hashtag long live Marlo. Hashtag free Ralo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this here episode of No Jumper News on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, follow both of us on Instagram, and we will see y'all Wednesday.